Yes, my brother. Let's get into this, man. How are you, bro?
Yes, my bro. I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm straight, man. Bro, I can't lie. Um, Obviously, I done a video a couple days ago regarding Spac Nation, and I started going into a deep dive. Like I done a video,
Mm.
I think about maybe like 6 months ago, and it was like a positive video about like Spac Nation and gang culture, rare, 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 rare. And obviously, I think you're like one of the most famous guys that was in Spac Nation because of the was it
Mm.
Hope? Is it Hope Dealers or what is it?
Yeah, hope dealers. Yeah,
Hope
yeah, yeah,
Dealers.
yeah,
And bro, we see that dance. You
yeah,
lot made
yeah,
it was you that made the dance go crazy. Firstly,
yeah, 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 yeah. Track mash.
Trap Mash.
Yeah,
That's how I knew.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah,
knew your face. You get me? And then why it's
yeah.
crazy because is obviously there's a lady, very respectful lady in my community. I'm from Fulton Heath, so the borough of Croydon. Her name's Lils, and she works with a lot of like kids. So she done a video,
Mm.
and I think it was Pastor Tobi's birthday, and obviously M24 think you got paid to perform and all of that. So
Yeah,
she done a
yeah.
video, like bro, like we've seen what's been going on like over the years, and no one's not actually listening. And she mentioned like about 13 and 12-year olds getting lured to go to events and their experience. So for me, it was like, oh,
Mm.
like women, like, do you know what I mean? For me, it's like what I realized in our community is if men's not safeguarding women, then no one is. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And
Yes,
and
yeah.
and
Understand.
when I started looking into that, I started going down like a rabbit hole of like loads of stories. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah, yeah.
I got to spread awareness, but going on that rabbit hole, I saw videos of you. Like obviously,
Mm.
I didn't. Obviously I'm Muslim in it, so
Mm.
I
Mm.
didn't like in terms of like the church and Spac Nation. I didn't really look in crazy in it. I just knew that obviously it's a church service, and to be honest, I just knew of Pastor Tobi to kind of alleged be like a dodgy person. Like they're always saying that,
Mm.
where does he get his money from? And then, but
Mm.
then
Mm.
when I started giving like, I think I gave like Spac Nation 48 hours to respond. I knew they wasn't gonna respond, but it just gave me time to
Mm. Mm.
like gather information. Do you know what I mean? And then there's so much
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
messaged me anonymously like since then. It just things just started spiraling out of control. You get me? Crazy stuff. So I let you kind of intro yourself, but there was just kind of a backstory how I've jumped on, I've come on this whole topic, and I know, and this is a trigger warning because the people that I've been speaking to, bro, they've been breaking down to me, bro, like literally breaking
Yeah,
down, crying, like things
yeah.
just popped up. So like on my end, it's like this is very very serious. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I kind of just let me know when you join Spac Nation and that. And the one thing that I watched as well, you said that you spat 3 times and left your soul in the toilet, bro. That was crazy, bro.
What free? What? Say that again.
You said something like you spat in the toilet 3 times or something like that. Was that you? Something about you spat. You went to one church and then you were talking to Pastor Tobi. I think there was like a video or something I watched and it was like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Testimony. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Testimony. Yeah. So
wow,
that. So how I joined Spac Nation was um through my cousin.
okay,
So I joined Spac Nation through my cousin. Went to my cousin's house. Um, I don't want to get too much into the
yeah, yeah,
black magic stuff, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's how I entered there. Obviously, where it was, I was trying to I mentioned it to my boss. I mentioned it to my cousin. I was like, I need help in it, and then they took me to Spac. They didn't take me
What
to the
year
main
was
pastor.
this?
Took me to this pastor called what's that?
What year was this?
What's oh 18.
Oh, you joined Spac Nation at 018, yeah?
Yeah, oh 18 still. So
Okay.
they took me to a pastor in Spac. I think it was in his house. I think. Um, then that's when it started, innit? They prayed for me. God so I manifested. Um, and then I've gone. So I've gone back there. I've taken it kind of serious. But I didn't even go there to change. It just happened. That's the thing. Like when I've joined Spac, it was all genuine. Like I felt like at the time it was like the best days of my life, literally. So I've gone there and I've got delivered in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, some people won't understand this. Oh, if this is a fraud church, how you getting delivered
What does that
in a
mean?
place like that?
What does
But the thing
delivered
is,
mean?
delivered. So obviously before I was dark in it. I was doing black magic in it, dark.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was in the streets in it. If you know me and my boy called Grips, RIP my boy Grips, but me and him was
What grips from where?
you know Grips he's from South still.
That's my brother, man. Predley.
Yeah, Grips. Yeah, that was my right hand. So
Wow.
we
Small world,
we
bro.
we was
Small
in yeah
world.
we linked up in ISIS together.
ISIS. I was writing to him. That's my brother still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was me and him doing a madness in ISIS.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. We was there with we done a madness in ISIS.
Yeah, yeah.
Grips, though. So
I know about the
when we came
fighting
up,
and yeah, I know. Yeah.
yeah. So we locked in. When we came out, we locked in even more, and then we was deep into it, innit? You know, when you're doing stuff, we're not trying to go back in.
Wow.
And obviously we caught a case, allegation with intent firearm, at police. Said allegation about shooting at police and M charge. That's allegation in it. So
Yeah.
that's what made us into. We was into a lot of black magic, and then obviously we was into that, and then that's
Yeah.
how we got out, and then we came, and that's why I'm with Spac now.
Yeah.
Through Spac, God delivered me.
Okay.
So that's what we done our testimony with Pastor Tobi. Obviously, it's out online, in it. We done it. Everything was genuine everything was. I felt like everything was genuine, was love, and we had the brothers there. What made me commit more is seeing the brothers there that was on the roads, like S roads,
Yeah.
CK.
Yeah.
It was good seeing them preaching and doing God's work, innit?
Yeah.
So everything was like, I can't even explain it. PT moved us into, at the time they called it trap houses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was with all the man them.
How many people was
And
in
at
the
the
trap
time
house?
it was like what, 6 of us?
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 6 of us. Yeah,
Well,
like
is
6
it
of us.
a decent house? Come.
But you know, the first house was decent. It was an apartment, but
Yeah.
there's just too many of us. So then they got us a 6-bedroom house, or 5-bedroom house. Even that needed some work in it, but
Okay.
it was calm in it. It just needed the work. Nothing in it though at the time. But you
Okay.
know, we just come out of this life. I'm not really watching that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at time we'll be praying, and so it felt proper real. Do you understand? And then obviously how and then went to the studio. I feel like when things changed a little bit, went to the studio. I recorded Track Mash. It was my song.
Mm-hmm.
I put Means in it first. Means is a hope dealer.
Yeah.
I think he's from your area as well. Means, big up Means.
Yeah.
I put him on a song, and then I put and S Rose heard the song. He said, "Yeah, let me jump in, put S Rose on a song." So it was meant to be me featuring hope dealers at the
Okay.
time. So we done the song, recorded it. They played it at the church. It was going off, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then PT. No, actually, it wasn't even PT. It was Arthur. Some equal Arthur. He's the one introduced back into the crypto, the trading. He's
Okay.
that guy, innit? He invested on Trap Mash. Yeah,
Okay.
everything he invested. And then we shot it, but I organized everything. So I was in contact with Link Up TV. I'm the one that organized everything. He organized the locations. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then after that, yeah, we shot it, and then on the last day, on the last day on a Sunday, I remember we were shooting our last day. We shot on Saturday. It continued on a Sunday. That was our last shot. So I performed that day, and we shot and was looking to shoot outside, but feds have come and nicked me. Yeah, for a case that happened like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So they've nicked me. I've got arrested. I've got arrested in church. So I've gone jail. So it's like everything's gone backwards. You know, I was even upset. I was thinking, oh, bro, God, like, I gave my life to God. How's man going backwards now?
Yeah.
So I was devastated. I was proper. So I was in jail now. Song comes out 2 months later. I think a month later, it goes viral, innit? Then obviously, I didn't really want people to know I was in jail. But then these lot were, I felt like they were doing the most, and it kind of not letting man know things, or doing shows, not letting me know. So we started to, I kind of vented to one person, but that person let them know. I mean, I don't know what she was relaying to them, but I don't. But we kind of fell out a little bit.
Yeah.
Over the song, you know what I'm saying? So coming out now. Obviously I got acquitted. The case got acquitted. Came out. There was a different energy. I felt like the energy changed. These lot felt like there was more superstars than God's work. Where before is Papa was going to church, trying to get people into Christ. It was Papa outside, innit? Papa.
Yeah.
But this time now, I'm coming out. It felt like these lot thought they were superstars, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It was more like that's when the drip came into place. It was more drippy and what's man's wearing. So obviously, thought like obviously I came out, but a lot of people come to church, innit?
How long was you in jail for? On remand for?
6 months.
Okay, cool.
Then I got acquitted, innit? Yeah. 6 months. Then I got acquitted. And then obviously come out. I felt a mad energy. There was mad energy. I stepped in the church. I felt just a lust energy. It was just lust. Understand? So I thought, and then cool. I was performing every week, but every time I felt like these are all going out buying clothes, selfridges, and I was just there thinking, I'm getting better than that. Every time I'm going to Tobi, he'll give me money in it. But what it is, it's like your guy is giving you bread, but he's not letting you do things like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like, and I started to feel like am I not doing the right thing? Like I'm saying, bro, what is man sinning? And then they try to say, preach. You know, then when they pray for you, they say, oh yeah, you're doing certain things, you're sinning. Do you know what I'm saying? And I started to feel depressed. Oh, is that why? But then, fast forward, I remember a girl told me, she was like, oh, what, you think these guys are legit? And what are you talking about? Them not doing moves, and like they're doing so what they used to do, they was doing, you know, the crypto thing,
Yeah.
They would link people, put the money will show that's in there, and then they'll pull it back. They were doing a lot of moves like that.
Yeah.
And then 150 moves, and then you had Pastor Sam getting pastors pregnant, innit? Yeah, and having abortions. So I was shocked when I heard it. I was like, bro, put it down. And then what happened was, I must have done. I didn't say nothing, but I must have done something. Yeah, I had a song coming out. Yeah, so I done something to end up on Sheba, but I had a link to Sheba at the time. Yeah, I sent it to him, and I wanted it to come out the way I told him to come out, and then it came out. PT wasn't really happy with how it came out.
Who William?
No, it was
someone else.
My guy.
He's not there no more. Don't worry, man. William and Helena, they've already been. You get me? We know who they are. Yeah, we already know who they are. William and Helena. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, I don't even think he minds if he minds to say who it is, but I wouldn't even say who it is. But
yeah,
he's a known face as well. He's definitely a known face as well still. But yeah, he was in it.
Yeah.
And they kicked him out as well, innit? He said, I don't know why, but they kicked him out. But yeah, through him, it got on there. They didn't like the content of it, nothing. And then he started to brush me and say, oh, whatever TK's doing with his friends, because at the time, I think at the time Foggy came out, big up Foggy. He was man's manager at the time. He came out, they didn't like that connection, saying, oh, why are you going outside? Do you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I just wanted to do music because it looked like these lot were getting money and I'm just sitting there. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm coming from the roads, I've come to church, so I'm not trying to do nothing illegal. I'm thinking, well, what? They're not giving me solutions. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's come out, helped. They didn't like that. So he said in a group chat, whatever TK's doing with his friends, it got nothing to do with us. Obviously, I replied, said, wow, what do you mean? And then we jumped on the phone, and that's when I just said everything to him. I said, wow, how are you saying that to me when you got this pastor getting pastors pregnant? You're not saying nothing. Because he's saying about rebuke. Well, I can't rebuke my son. I said, how can you, rebuking is disciplining everyone. How can a man get a pastor pregnant and he still preach on a Sunday or on a weekday?
It's
that
crazy.
Don't make no sense. Rebuking is putting someone at the back until they're disciplined. Do you understand? But no one's, and then there's moves. You lot are doing 150 moves, and people are coming to you for their money, and nothing's been done. He said, "Yeah, I know about it, but yeah, I did know about it, but whoever's telling you, he's brushing it, innit?
Yeah,
he's brushing.
And when you say 150 moves,
then,
you're talking about 150,000 pounds moves.
150 moves, 150.
Yeah,
150, 60. So what happens? He will go. So when people get robbed and come to the church, they'll find him and he'll book a meeting. Then he'll set up a payment plan where he's paying them 10% a month. But then after the third payment, he's ghost. You can't get to him. That's why he's got security and all of that. But he'll go on like he don't know. But these times he's eating like 80% of it.
Course.
Depending who it is.
Yeah.
But he's eating off it. But then he'll go on like he didn't know nothing about it. And that's what I thought.
This Pastor Tobi or Pastor Sam?
Pastor Tobi.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I thought at the time it was just everyone else doing, because it's like 3,000 people in a church. You can't handle what everyone's behaviors. That's what I thought. Right, you know what? This guy these lot are just messing up, and he's just come back on him. But no, he knew every move that was going on. So that's why on your live, when you said when you put up Pastor Miriam mobilizing, she's saying it's the behind it is Pastor Tobi pushing them. Yeah. That all means you lot eat bread. That all means.
But that is a disgusting thing. Pastor Miriam, what she was saying, she said that you have to submit your pay slips. You have to give bro, she was speaking like she was possessed, bro. Like possessed.
So this is what
disgusting,
this
bro.
Is what I know. I'm trying to skip it to that.
Yeah.
Mainly, but even obviously prior to obviously what was going on then. So we'll come. So there was a conversation. They put me in a freeway call, me, him, and this other Pastor Oni. Yeah. Then it felt like this is where I found out, my eyes open, because at first I thought PT was his father figure. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the guy that fixed everything. But this conversation felt like they were just basically, who told you? I said, who told me? He said, they basically said, but that person asked me for bread a couple months ago. And that woman, so when I went to prison, I used their solicitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they made 15 out of it. Yeah. Okay. She sent me, because she didn't pay who was dealing with my case. Yeah. So there's the main solicitor, then they sent a solicitor to me who was dealing with my case. They never paid her. And because they didn't pay her, she said to me, you lot, they made 15K out of you when you lot went to prison. So I said to them, how you lot made money out of me? Like,
how?
That's mad. Oh, out of it. He said out of it they ate probably half.
Okay.
But he sent me the slip, everything, yeah? I said, that's still mad. He said, but you see that person, that was a woman, innit? She said she's depressed, she's this. Started telling me their problems. Yeah. Basically dissing them. So I was thinking, So it said, all these people you can't listen. But I was thinking, but these are your people you're dissing now.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So when they were doing all of that, I thought, you see me, my head was gone. Because I'm thinking, I can't even believe they're basically talking rubbish about people that come into your church.
Yeah.
So So after that, my boys called me that left there time ago. He's a pastor. He said, T, they're gonna call you before you leave. Don't have it. They're gonna tell you, I'll join the group. And that was the call that I was talking about, innit? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
cool. We had that call. But I said, yeah. So I fully left. But when I've left now, I wasn't gonna say nothing. But I left. He preached in the service and said, whoever's on your phone yesterday, delete. Yeah. And he basically saying that I was evil and I was this. And these times I've got family in the service. Listen to this, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, cool. So then I've gone next day. I've put it out that I'm gonna expose them, innit, on Instagram. They've called me, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I said, no, I'm having enough. I'm gonna expose you guys. And then next day I went online and then I exposed them. When I was doing the Instagram live, I exposed them. So just like you, every time I started exposing, people started coming out. But then I was putting them on the live. It went crazy, innit? And then
And what sort of people was coming out? What were they saying?
so there was guys, women, obviously young females, obviously, they target baby moms, women with no dads. And then you got guys like myself, innit, younger, that don't just roads, innit, ain't got father figures. Do you know what I'm saying? So because if the road man is like, when you take a road man out, yeah, it's okay, what do we do? They do the right things, because they was doing the right things with our help, because they're using people like us, because we was real people that come off the roads. We didn't come off the roads being I'm not trying to be rude, but some people come off the roads because a situation happen and they're off it, they're not on it. No,
they got done up.
No, we came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came out. It just happened. Like, people like S Rose, CK, we came out without no pressure. We just came out. It just happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's like, to other people, it's powerful people thinking, if you change, I'm gonna change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, but the change was happening. People come in and change, but then after the change, you're looking at thinking, there was a lot of gas. Oh, you're gonna do this. We're gonna give you this. You're gonna make this. You're gonna make that. And then after a while, you thought you're just back. It's not happening. But then when it's not happening, you're already trapped, because you're thinking, this is what they'll do. They'll say, oh, it's God timing. You have to be patient. It's God timing. You have to. This is what happens. So because that there's like people in the Bible, prophets in the Bible, where they went through wilderness. There was a lot of preaching about wilderness, not having nothing. So when you come there, you're meant to live and not have nothing before God gives you something. You have to be in a wilderness.
Okay.
So the man will be like, oh, yo, bro, man, wilderness, man. It is what it is. Yeah, we ain't got nothing. Yeah, bro, wilderness. Okay. So we start in our head. We're starting to meet. But what it is, he's smart, because Monday is church, Tuesday is church, Wednesday you have to jump on SoundCloud, and everyone had a leader to make sure you're on SoundCloud. So there's no every day you're just hearing man's voice.
Okay.
So you're not even watching anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but when I exposed them, people started coming. People was brave to start coming out now, because thinking, so what's happening? So then I formed the people that were coming out. I met up with all of them. I used to meet them every week. So even there's on YouTube, there's this called I started a movement, Let the Youngest Go. So there was a lot of us at the time speaking up. Then obviously there was meant to be a documentary. Someone wanted their help, put a documentary out to put an end to this, but obviously it never happened. And then from time to time, people just wanted to forget. And just do their own thing, innit? Wanted to forget and do their own thing, and realize, because they had the saying that, oh, if you leave Spac, you're basically done, innit? People start to realize, no, it's that. I just want to forget, because there was actually torture, innit? When I used to meet up with them, it was like a little cancelling, and people saying, oh, you know what, like, basically everyone in that table was, they call it, the Miriam, she made this saying, crash and dash. Yeah, you crash your credit and they dash you. Do you know what I'm saying? So everyone's credit was crashed. From the loans and everything, everyone was in debt. And I remember at the time, I went to Labour, because Labour was contacted me. I think that at the time there was Conservative and at the time there was a vote in it, so they contact me to, you know, have if I got dirt, because they had an insider working with Conservative in it at the time. So
Okay.
I said I can help you, but if you can
Wait,
help me.
they had the inside working with conservative
Yeah,
for what?
Conservative. Yeah. They had an insider working with Conservative. Yeah. That was working with them. That's the thing is they've got talented people. That's what I'm saying. Proper smart people that she was
But
doing good work.
what was they doing? Getting loans? What was the inside?
No. They won't get loans of Conservative. She was
Yeah.
proper doing the work,
Okay.
studying and
So
proper
just
being involved. So
just
her
get
work was like baby mothers, innit?
okay.
Baby mothers needed help. How can she help baby mothers, innit?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay. And
Yeah.
in terms of you saying that you was meeting up with them and there was like everyone was in crazy debt. Like tell us the stories around that, like in terms of the debt stuff.
So
And what they was doing to get
like,
money.
you know the F
Huh?
proper it's proper F moves.
Oh yeah.
So get your L's through your bank, go to the bank, they'll go to the bank with you, go and draw it as a proper F move they were doing with
Oh.
these baby mums. Yeah.
So deets
And
in
then
getting money in the bank and then taking it out that way.
yeah, that way. And obviously there's another way, it's just loans, isn't it?
Loans.
If you ain't been touched, then they've got setups where they know the pattern in it to get at 5k. They'll try 5k. If your credit is really good, then 10k. And yeah, there's that as well. And then they had a scheme of what's it, benefits 1.8 or 1.5, and they take half.
And it's every time they took money out, would they always take half or would they take all of it?
No. So females, they will take probably get left with 2 bills.
Out of what?
Literally, out of 5k.
2 bills.
And even that, they said it's for seed. Even that, they say it's for seed.
Explain
So
what seed is. What is seed?
So seed is you have to give. Seed is you have to give. So he will do a service. He'll preach a service in it. Why you should preach a whole hour service of seed. So people will now feel evicted. Yeah. To now they have to give their all in it. The giving of all. I remember one time he preached the giving of all, like empty the bank.
Oh.
So
what, to the church?
But
to who?
Yeah. So people's emptying the bank. He said can't leave nothing there. When he'll preach about a prophet that was in the wilderness that gave everything to God. Things like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But when my first times there, when he preached the giving of all, everyone gave. Rose that day, I think it was 300k. Yeah,
300k. Wow.
Next, I was with. So a lot of times I was with the 80 minute. They call it 80 minute. Pastor Tobi, all of that.
Okay.
That's the 80. You know the ones you see on Instagram.
Yeah.
When they post, Pastor. That's the front. That's the 80.
So who name then who was there? Obviously, Pastor Sam,
Pastor Oni.
Mariam.
Pastor Oni. Yeah, Mariam.
What about Pastor Henry?
Pastor Henry. They won't be with him every day though. Even that time, Pastor Mariam wasn't really A team like that. She stepped it up.
She stepped it up,
and then she became A team. Yeah, then she became A team.
Was Pastor Terry there? You come afterwards. Cause I know with Spac Nation is different times.
Pastor Terry was always there still, but he won't with him a lot because there'll be every day when these lot will be in Selfridges or around that area. They had an office around there.
Yeah.
And there'll be the same group that will be there.
Okay.
So it's more time the group that you see now, isn't it?
Yeah, the
more
group.
Time is some of them have left. Yeah, cool. But more times the group that you see now that you see posted.
Yeah.
So yeah, that day of the giving of all, we was there. My mum was pull out the cash and he bought his wife a rollie.
Who's his wife?
Just spending, bro.
Lucy. Lucy is Lucy's wife, isn't it?
Yeah, Pastor Lucy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Pastor Lucy is his his UK wife.
This is UK wife. Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, even that is, they don't.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah, cool. So even that, But he was spending, innit? He was spending.
So you see
And I was
that,
thinking, I was baffled. I asked the pastor.
and you see that time where they doing events like for like, how was they lowering? How was people getting to the church? Like, how, was they doing events
at the
then?
time, they
Did
didn't
they
need to
stop?
do. Yeah, they'll do events. They'll do events. So sometimes they'll do events, or they'll send us out to do takeovers, innit?
Yeah.
At that time, Spac was big, innit? Because they had people like me, CK, good stories, innit? BBC was coming. Reggie Yates came. So everyone wanted to know about Spac, innit?
Yeah.
Especially when Trap Mash came. Everyone
Yeah.
was thinking, well, you know what? Yeah, let's see what's going on. So people were coming. They were mobilizing, and people will come. They'll do takeovers, like say take over a shop, whatever, and then when that, people will come.
Okay,
And
cool.
that's how they were. Yeah, takeovers, innit? They call it takeover. You know, like music, innit? You're releasing something, and you do a takeover. It's just like that.
I'm with you. And you see, just touching up on more the victims, bro, because for me, that is like, for me, it's the women, bro. Like, obviously, the man, them, we know, like, cool, but it's the women, bro. The women is like, for man, is like, after watching that witch, bro, that Mariam witch, bro, and I know about that, you know, you can see the oppression. You can see the oppression of the little girls.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. So the trap houses now, yeah?
Yeah.
So trap houses were to everyone to live there, and then everyone to raise that trap house. So if you got this trap house, that trap house has to raise money.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. Everyone in the trap house has to raise a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
So that's why her trap house now, she wanted to know everyone's earnings, and they have to give everything, literally. Not even leave a penny.
So how do they survive?
Yeah, literally. Bro, sometimes they don't eat. They don't eat. There's nothing in the trap house. Like, even when I left, there's
nothing.
Years later. Sometimes they'll eat. Even when I left years later, my little cousin was still there. She'll call me and say, "Oh, can you send man peas?" I said, "Yeah, of course I would, but you have to leave." I said, "Why are you asking? You have to ask." I said, "Ask your pastors." Like, I don't understand. Why are you still there when you've known I've exposed them and you're still there? Why? And you're asking me for peace?
What did she say?
You understand? I said, the thing is, you see, females, it's hard, isn't it? I understand it now. For a female to come out, it's hard because they'll do a lot of manipulation and this, and do you know the mind games?
Yeah.
It's hard for them to leave.
Yeah.
So when they're venting to family members and saying, "Oh, but their families are getting angry," saying, "Oh, but you could just leave," but they don't get it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of. That's when there's a lot. It's sometimes it's even spiritual, bro. Because even when I left, I still used to have dreams about being there.
Do you know what? Do you know why it's so crazy? Do you know it's so crazy? I spoke to one of them. I spoke to someone like one of the pastor's ex-girlfriends, and she said the exact same thing. She said when she was there and when she left, she said that she was having dreams about being there, like spiritual.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
And I used to have dreams about being there, still being there. So it's hard to, and then you get that one phone call, you get a leader like Pastor Miriam, because there's a lot of them now that will call you and get in your head, and you're thinking, "Oh, you know what, all right, cool," and you stay.
Yeah.
Then they will treat you, innit? For that moment, you'll think they will treat you. Then you're thinking, yeah, cool. Then forget. Then it's back to that. So female, guys, we're a bit more stronger, but females is hard.
Yeah.
It took a lot for my little cousin to finally come out. Do you understand?
Did she leave now?
Even
she
her,
left.
Huh?
She left now.
Yeah, she left because I don't even want to say what happened to her, but it was a madness.
Swear
Do you know
down.
what I'm saying? It was a madness. It was a madness. Like, I stopped talking about these guys because of CK, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because he said, "Oh yeah, bro, like, come on, bro." Do you know what I'm saying? I said, "Alright, cool." But then when that situation happened, I was vexed. I'm saying, bro, do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the new?
And CK and that knew and just hasn't done anything. They don't care. There's no safeguarding, nothing.
I don't even think it's a situation that it's like, I think they just lost.
They're just lost.
I think they just lost because it's like
They see money.
Women
The money just coming in, and they're in such a great position because money is the root of all evil, bro. So it's like once you start making
literally.
money and there's avenues, bro. I've seen chats with people speaking to Pastor Sam, and it's like they're slaves. They are slaves, bro.
I've got all of
Asking,
them.
they're
Pastor
slaves.
Sam he talks to them like they're nothing.
Yeah, bro. He's a disgusting.
Who the F are you?
Yeah.
Who the F is this? Who the F are you? Like I don't, and obviously I had to ask him, bro, are you doing God's work or what is it? Because when we're arguing, the aggression he's coming with is like, what? I'm like, bro, what? Let's not do that. Because is it right or is it? I'm saying, is it right? Is it right or is it wrong? Which one? Do you know what I'm saying? Because what am I saying? What I said or what I exposed? Am I lying? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
There's no reply. There's no answer.
So look,
you know what I'm saying? So
the video that I made, did I get anything wrong in that video?
No, you didn't.
Obviously, I brushed up. There was bro, I could have made a 10-hour video. There was so much to cover, but I couldn't do it. I just had to make I got more deep dives, but I had to brush up on. There's people that I've missed out, but I had to brush up on key players. Like you got pastors like Pastor Henry. Pastor Henry's flipping someone like a road youth come forward and said, Rob, I done something with Pastor Henry and he groomed me. Now when I look back, this was this time and this time. And then in my head I'm saying, bro, like please don't show my identity. And for me it's like, it's crazy because I'm speaking to a road youth saying this. You get what I'm trying to say, bro? And it's making me think, bro, like this is some deep stuff. Like these are the stuff here that you read about for me. And then I'm coming across this, but then it's like, I'm hearing, okay, there's BBC Panorama documentaries, and I think, bro, these people don't care about black people. They don't care about black people.
Yeah, they don't.
Panorama, BBC, they don't care about black people, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Even with me, I didn't even want that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's the work that I started, isn't it? Like even me, because even with me, I'm doing what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I run a football academy and I'm changing lives and do you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing giveaways, giving boots because when growing up I didn't get given boots. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Growing up I didn't have certain things. So I'm doing things that I never had growing up. Football as I'm mentoring. Do you know what I'm saying? Things that we were supposed to do there because the ideas was there.
Yeah.
All the ideas was there though. Great ideas. Take over and do certain things. If he done it right, this is why we was interested in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? But what it is like now it's just it's
so tell me more about Pastor Sam, like the stuff that he used to do, what he was doing.
So he used to get Pastor Sam. I don't know how they used to get these. So they'll get given big loans, projects that say they're meant to put people into work. You know, you get them projects where you sign up.
So basically, what happens is, let me tell you quickly. Sorry, what happens is there's universities, that work with agencies, So if people sign up to go to a university for 2 to 3 years, they might get given over that 3 years. They might get given $3,000 per person. Do you get it? So what happens is over a period of time they get money given in drips and drabs. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So they might have had a link. So, for example, Pen Game, if you look at Pen Game, they used to do rap battles. A couple seasons ago, they had a university. If people sign up to the rap battles, the agency then gets a kickback. You get me? So, if you're doing it for the good reasons, people going to actually learning the school, then amazing. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, where people were actually just chopping from it, and then they're not going to the university, this is kind of what happens as well. You get me?
But this is what I'm saying. They could have still done it correctly and still chopped.
Of course.
But the thing is, he has to chop and he has to chop and he has to chop as well. So by the time I'm chopping, there's nothing left. So, and do you know what I'm saying? So he's had like 3 times. Three of them things that sometimes you're coming to church and you're just signing your name, innit?
Yeah.
You don't even know why, but it's just signing, telling you to sign, address, email, telling you to sign.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're coming in and taking your details. And in that details, it's being used for, it's really being used for other things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So he was getting in that. So he get given. So people are meant to be going into work. People
Yeah.
are meant to be working. But nothing. No one was. No, they weren't getting no one into work,
Okay.
and that's where he was chopping off. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then all of a sudden, it would the business will close, decline. Cool. Bought another name. The bought another business in someone else's name. Boom, another hustle.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So
So he was
they're
doing things like that.
ruining a man's actual credit to the rim. Like
Credit.
I've
And look,
spoken to people
Pastor
that they've
Sam
been,
will tell you,
huh?
like, Pastor Sam is preaching, like, this is out there already. He's saying, yo, like, if I see a Reading wing and you bring that around me, try and know that I'm going to steal your Reading wing to give for seed. And I'll even say it is I that stole your Reading wing.
No
He said
way.
they're making. It was like the making of something. He took something of one of the of one of the one of his people that goes there. Maybe I think it was a female. He took something, probably a ring or something. He said, "Yeah, like if it's everything's for seed, like that's what he's on. Do you understand?" And then bro, so obviously he had a trap house, and there's a lot of females staying in his trap house as well.
Yeah.
And he had a pastor he was dating. I don't know if he's still dated or married or whatever. And that there was that young when I was exposing them, there was people that came to me and said, yeah, sometimes they've walked in the door and caught them. Just
Yeah.
really 4G. It's really
Yeah.
like, and I don't even know how they're even able to, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? My man's had a couple of abortions, bro. He's had a bet with them there and just had made them have a couple of abortions, literally. So Sam's wicked
It
still.
seems crazy what's going on in them trap houses though. It's like they're the dark. If you're in them trap houses, it's like it can be whoever you're under. If you're under Pastor Miriam or Pastor Sam or these other pastors, there are some good pastors, right?
Bro, it started off good, man. The thing is, these lot got a potential, bro. But even CK, he's got potential, bro. That guy preaches good. S Rose, these man got they they've got potential to do good work. There's even other pastors there, like Pastor Nathan and that. When they preach, it's proper. Alex and that, they got the right intentions. But the thing is, if your leader's corrupt, bro, or what, you're gonna be corrupt. Do you know what I'm saying? There's people that's potential. They've got big potentials to do big things. That's there. But it's like if the leader's corrupt, where you going? Because he's talking like I'll make millionaires. I've made millions. None of them are millionaires.
Yeah.
They live like F people, innit? One day you got money, one day you're not. One day you got peace, one day you don't. Because living up to lifestyle. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Bare pretending. There's bare pretending. Even the internet, you lot are thinking that yeah, it's lit. But these times it's not really lit. There's only the A team eating like that. But even that, the A team, sometimes they ain't even got bread.
So and what's going on
The
with
money's gone.
the family, the mum and
Then they do
dads?
nothing.
What about the mum and dads? Like their children just going
Well, he needs
missing.
to prove. When I was there, I don't
Yeah.
know about now, but when I was there, a lot of preaching would be to diss our parents, bro. A lot of things will preach about our parents' ways were not it. Our parents' ways were not it. So it was manipulation to
That's
not
what
listen to them.
that's what Marion put in the video. Like your parents was a embarrassment, or she says something about
So there's a lot of preaching. Who does she get it from? That's what I'm saying. Who did she get it from?
yeah.
You know, because basically she's a salesman. She's a saleswoman. Like
Yeah.
she's a market woman. She's even got potential, but it's been used, isn't it? Even
Yeah.
though it's not even her fault, it's been used. But because she's an adult, like you should know now. The thing is, anyways, her past anyway was known as she used to fraud off old women. It's out there.
Yeah, there's an
Went
that
jail.
American woman that she got for
went jail
80,000
because of it. And basically,
She went
she used to
jail.
preach this. Now she said, I'm using this.
She went
Now
jail.
I'm using this energy in God's work. Huh?
She went to prison for it. He said,
Yeah, she was in jail, bro.
yeah, it's
Active.
mad.
She was in jail because of it. Thousands of pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then basically she said, I'm using this energy in God's work. And that's
Okay.
how we saw it. Yeah, basically what we used to do before, if whoever was on the road or doing that, we're using that energy, but in a good way, channeling in a good way. But then how she's mobilizing now is is at all means. Even if there was one periscope they used to do, they used to preach and say, right, even if you have to steal, even if you have to steal of your it's seed time. Don't come there empty.
No way.
Don't come there empty. And then people like her, like she can make you feel like this, like
Yeah, I
especially
see
if you're a guy, man. Like, you're like, bro, you're giving 100, you're giving 2 bills. You should be ashamed of it. Like, it should make you feel small. That's why they're smart. They'll use pretty girls to make you feel small, and then you're feeling like you need to do the most for the seed. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Because she said, "Oh, how much should you give?" Told you, "Oh, how much should you give?" Someone with good energy, they're not trying to say, "Oh, 2," but I gave 5 bags. Oh, I get that decent. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you're saying you're giving 2 bills and that, like she's gonna look at you and like you're gonna feel small.
No, this is mad.
That's why they put.
It's mad grooming, bro.
But then that's why
it's grooming.
That's why they put females in prison. Like what they do. That even my other brethren shouted me the other day. He was like, "IT, I've been called to go Spac." Love, like, what should I said? "Oh, I bet a female shouted you, innit?" Yeah. Still, that's the tactics. They'll say it's an event. Use the female. Man, them will follow the female. Go get there. Spac. Do you know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And just like, what was there a lot of people just running away from home, that they will never turn back to their...
Yeah. There's a lot of people run away from home. I'm looking for them, and then because they're adults, but those young guys running away from home. But what it is, they were bad youths already, so their excuses are, they're in safe hands.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because at the start, people used to bring them thinking that people like us are there. They've changed, putting our young guys under you guys, innit? I don't want them to be in an area where you can get killed or you can just be in gangs. So they're putting them here because we're people like us reformed. They're gonna change.
Yeah.
And for a while, and the thing is, when they're coming, they was changing though. The young guys was changing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it was happening when I was there. Anyway, I was making sure of it. People like with our circle was making sure of it. But then obviously after a while, how are we giving seed? That's when it goes dark. I never got pressured of seed though, innit? Because I still had that energy, innit? You can't really ask me for bread like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I still had that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Plus, a lot of people were coming because of me. Anyway, because they say, what Miriam preached about? Your soul train. What's your soul train saying?
Yeah.
Soul train is how many people are coming because of you, how many people you're getting to come. So when we're mobilizing, you're getting 10 people to come. You're getting in that 10, one of them can give, if 2 of them give 2, 3 bills, 2 and give 5, but that's your thing.
Yeah, because she was talking about 10 groups of 10 people in it, and everyone has to raise £5,000 as a total, like 500 each. And how was that working? Like, I was confused about that. So she will be speaking to what, thousands of people, or like, how does that work?
No, she won't be speaking to thousands of people, but say people in our house that live with her, they'll be mobilizing.
What does mobilizing mean?
They'll be mobilizing, say for 10. Mobilizing, getting people to come to the church, or mobilizing, give how much you got, even if it's 100 or 50, give.
Yeah.
So if I got that 10 people that follow me and they all give like say £100 or whatever, that's me. Do you know what I'm saying? So things like that.
Okay. Wow, bro. What if you was to say a message to the victims and people that are in the church, what message would you give right now? If they was watching.
Look, this is what I'm saying. Like, people in Spac, like, I'm not out to get them. I'm not out to get them. What they're doing is wrong. What's happening is wrong. There's nothing that I'm saying that is not true. I'm not out to get you lot. It's love. Because a lot of people there, I know them, and I still got love for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? A lot, even man like will shout, man, like on what are you doing this? What are you doing? What are you doing? But there's nothing to hate about. There's nothing there's nothing that they've got that I want. Do you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing now is I'm changing life. Got a whole football team, football academy, and I'm building. Do you know what I'm saying? You can build as well. Do you know what I'm saying? You can do all of that.
So what message would you say to the What message would you say to the girls, the women, and that? What message would you say to them? Obviously, they might need to hear it from
I would
another
say, look,
woman,
it's
but
hard, isn't it? What I'm saying is, obviously, I can't just say you can't just say leave in it. But look, like if you feel like you're depressed and if you feel like giving up, because most of the time, because even there's females there that needs to self harm. Do you know what I'm saying? Needs to self harm. They felt like giving up. Just look, like reach out. I'm saying reach out. Don't be scared to. Nothing's gonna happen. Reach out and get out the situation
and
as soon as you can.
do they threaten a lot with like this with a lot of people saying, "Oh, you're gonna get spiritual attacks," and that to me, that they say these people they're gonna do a lot of black magic on you and rare, and then a lot of people's like, "We're praying for you." We're praying for you, bro. I'm Muslim and I'm Jamaican.
No,
I don't know too much about this thing. You get me?
obviously, they will say, obviously, bad energy, innit? You know
Yeah,
about bad energy. They can send all the bad energy, but listen, if you mean well, you mean well. Like me, I expose them. What I'm here.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean well.
yeah,
Most of the obviously they know me. They shout me, "Why are you doing this?" I'm saying, but am I saying? That, I'm not gonna lie. Like before, when I was exposing them, when it went on and on, it got out of hand a little bit. It
yeah,
became a little bit entertainment, just a little bit.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because I was entertaining it until the big stuff come out. But that's how it got. Because
yeah,
obviously there was no help. But the thing is, I felt like I've done what I said. The people that was meant to come out came out. But what happened was it was a new generation, a new bunch have come in that don't even know my story.
yeah,
A new kids have come in. They don't even know my story. There was a youth that left that even does music. He said, I didn't know about you. I had to find out because I'm just depressed. I don't know why. Like, I've done work for them and I'm expected to get paid off the work that I've done and it's just not paying me. And I'm living in their trap house and I'm just full depressed. I had to reach out to you and I told him, yes, it's true, this and that. So I feel better now. But
yeah,
what it is I think they need to reach out. Even someone like you, they can reach out to you
yeah,
and you can be of a real help.
bro. They're all reaching out.
It help. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah,
think it needs another powerful organization that can actually help. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That can
yeah,
people to talk to and people
yeah,
to feel not to feel like, oh yeah, like if I leave, there's nothing for me outside. Because that's what it makes you feel. They feel like it's an inside, and if
yeah,
you step out, there's nothing for you outside. But
yeah,
there's a lot of people that's left that's doing good,
yeah.
doing very good.
No, powerful, bro, man. Yeah, man. Just to finish it off, bro. Like I said, flipping. Thank you for spreading awareness. Obviously, you've been spreading awareness anyway. So, do you know what I'm trying to say? I want to carry on doing what I'm gonna do. Um,
Yeah.
Obviously, you get me. Like I said, I'm willing to go to jail for this if they want to start doing the cease and desist, and I don't really care, to be honest, bro. I've spent 10 years of my life in jail anyway, so I don't really care. But what I've seen is the wrongdoings of
That
the
can't
people.
even happen anyway. You see, everything
Yeah.
you're saying is out there anyway.
No, I hear you
Like if
still.
they look, you see how you should if what they should do is come on and talk
Yeah.
and say in their view, because when Pastor Tobi went on ZZ Mills, ZZ Mills wasn't asking her the right questions, bro. I didn't understand that
Yeah.
interview. She
Bro,
didn't
they're all
ask
the
him
same.
anything.
ZZ
Like
Mills, the
ZZ
Shea
Mills,
Borough, they're all
like
the same, bro.
and then when I added it, she's trying to get at me. Oh yeah, they're beneath me and that. But you didn't do your work. You got him. It seemed like they went on that interview and they spoke what you can say, what you can't say. Look, come on live. You know you're active.
Yeah.
We'll just say how it is.
Yeah.
Come on live, speak to you, or even people like what that do the behind talking, CK. How about you come on and speak?
Yeah.
We want to know, innit?
Yeah.
What's going on? Is
Yeah.
it true or is it not true? What's going on? That's what
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like even I would love to be out because we ain't spoke ever since. I spoke to CK, but we ain't spoke ever since.
Okay.
Like they try and make it seem like everything I said was a lie. That's
Yeah.
how they make it. They brush it. Everything I said. They try and make it seem like, Carl, we're just having another attack. It's another season of attack. It's not an attack. These are real life people
Yeah.
that's been victimized, that's come out of it, credit finish, depressed, self-harming.
There's someone taking substances. They're taking drugs, bro, because of it.
Literally. See? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is real. Like, you're leaving, you're still having dreams about being there. That dreams about them, me still being there, and then me feeling like, bro, am I doing the wrong thing? Starting to feel like, hush, am I doing something wrong? Like,
That's a spiritual
you know what I'm
attack.
saying?
That's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, bro. So that's what I want from them. You got a big enough platform for them to react, and we're not coming at it. I don't want to come at it anymore. Right before, yeah, I was coming at them really aggressively in it, but now I don't. I just want it to fix, bro. Like, let's fix this. Do you know what I'm
No,
saying? If
yeah,
it's
of course.
false, then fix it. Then talk to the victims. Why are they upset? Why do they feel like that?
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Say no more, man. My bro, I'm gonna finish up. God bless you, bro. Anyone that's watching this, listen, like I always say, now is the time to start doing them TikTok story times. It's the time to start speaking to people. It's the time, bro. You get me? You see these pastors, there will be deep dives into all of them. You get me? And there will be a lot of awareness. I know with that last video that I done, I see Pastor Tobi done a video on response to that video, and I'm not even.
See, it's all entertainment.
Yeah, I'm not even coming for him.
I'm on your platform.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not even making it around him. I want to do deep dives into these other pastors, these millions, the ones with the blood on their hands. You get me? So, my bro.
I hear. Obviously, one thing, like, obviously, I hear you want to do.
No, I'm gonna come at him, but I'm coming at these lot first. Cause there's a lot of proof that I have. So these lot need to answer. Forget, everyone keeps on going for him, and this is what it is. He is these lot that are on the ground. They're like the rebels, fam.
Right.
They're the rebels, bro. Right. They're the rebels doing wrong to the people. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? So they're the rebels doing wrong to the people. If the rebels are pressured, what happens?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Still.
Get me?
You're right.
My bro, my people. Anyway, reach out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and just reach out, my people. Peace.